How much money did you make in total on Shopify?
Since I joined the program, it's almost 70,000 euros now. Almost 2 months. It's so easy nowadays. You have to be dumb not to make it.
Can you share your screen and go through that?
Yeah, right. On the 6th June, I joined the program. Today is the 1st of August at 70,000K.
How does that feel? Are you spending it?
It feels amazing because the profit is so much more than I usually get of my warehouse products. It's good. I'm paying everything. My employees. I can refresh it if you want.
Yes.
My page. So you can see.
Nice.
the same.
Nice. You're saying it's much more profit margins than with your warehouse product. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what's the warehouse stuff?
I have a store and I have a supplier. My niche I'm in, it's so that you have to make the payment. The supplier makes the products, and after 1 or 2 months, you're getting the products. I have my store now around about 3 years. It's always the same. I pay, they produce, I get the stuff. And my customers can pre-order something.
Mm-hmm.
So they can pre-order and make the payment. Then if the products are finished, they get the ship to their house. Yeah, I was spending around about 200,000 euros to my supplier, and he got broke. So I didn't have the money, didn't have the goods, and then I have to start thinking in other ways. How can I make money?
I didn't understand. He got broke. What do you mean?
His company got broke.
Oh, he went bankrupt?
Yeah, he went bankrupt.
Ah.
He has still my money, but I didn't get it. My products, there was the problem. I didn't have the money anymore. I have employees to pay. My customers want the goods. So I have to think in otherwise. How can I make money without paying money in producing something? I was searching on YouTube for lots of stuff. And then one of your videos got on my For You page on YouTube. I was watching it. It was a case study with Mikey, I think. Then I watched 10 other videos, from case study to how to make organic TikToks. It was right on time because I didn't have enough money to pay to make ads. Because before that, 2023, I guess, I was making revenue from around about 550Ks, and it all went good. But the problem was, no money anymore. Looking all of your videos and some of Mikey's videos, I was writing down something that you said, and I was trying it out. And I was trying out then dropshipping. But in Germany, where I live, dropshipping has a very bad taste. People are thinking that you are ripping them off. I have my customers. I don't want them to think that I'm going to rip them off. But I know that in my niche, the products that I'm selling are good. The people in Germany are so negative. So they write some bad comments and other stuff, but they didn't think so bright. Everything you buy in a local store that are toys for your pet, for your children, are made in China.
Yeah.
They're made in China. And in dropship, it's the same thing. They made in China. The stuff I was producing was also made in China. It's the same country that I'm getting the products of. Then I was trying it out. I was trying your tips and Mikey's tips. And one of my products went viral on TikTok. I made around about in the first week, I guess, 7K on profit. And then I was starting to believe in your program. So I've watched another video. I contacted you on Instagram, and I booked your course, watched every video, made everything that you told me, and since then it's booming.
Okay, so I have a bunch of questions to that. First of all, you made it work by yourself already with just watching YouTube videos. How different is it to do it by yourself versus in the program?
It's the one-on-one coaching. For the guys who didn't know, almost every day a Zoom call where you can put your questions in. And some of the mentors are going to answer it, going through your stuff, looking for your website, for your TikToks, what you can do better. Almost in every single call I was in, having my questions, writing it down, and then doing it for the website, for the products. It went from not doing it with the Zoom calls, with the 7K profit, to now almost 30K on profit or 40K on profit. So much more traffic on my website.
What were like the main things you actually changed, which made so much better, like everything?
It sounds dumb, but I turned off all the paid ads because the money was not there. And I just started doing organic content that doesn't look like ad. If you look at my TikToks and other TikToks that are the people in the course are doing, almost it's natural. Like something that you send over to your friend to watch.
I think like coming from ads, it's very difficult to do that change. In my head in the beginning, like when we switched to organic, it was a mind fuck where like I want to make salesy videos, which I know from Facebook ads, and it's like, you cannot do that. That's a terrible video. I know exactly what you're saying. Back to your like background. You said you had this product and you made like 500K last year with it. First of all, how much profit was that? And was that with paid ads or with organic as well?
I only did paid ads. The profit was not so big because I was spending, I guess, 10,000 euros in paid ads per month. And now I turn it all off. The products that I usually sell last year, I was buying it for 20 euros and selling it for 40 euros, for example. Now it's AliExpress or Alibaba. You are buying it for 3 euros and selling it for 20 euros. So the profit is so much more.
So like in percentage, before you had the supplier issue, how much like profit was left from the 500K?
From the 500K, it was in present 100K.
And then all that was gone from the supplier.
All that is gone. Everything.
This is just what happens. And this is the life, whatever. It's annoying, but it is what it is. And it's fine. But how is it to transition from this whole paid ads world into organic with a higher margins? The money is actually yours. It's actually you can keep the money. You don't have to spend it for shit. You don't have to spend, you buy inventory. You don't have to like, get hope that the next creatives are going to work and you don't burn all your money on the next ads. How different does that money feel versus the money you made there?
So much different because that money is actually mine. You just have to pay my supplier on AliExpress or Alibaba, and the rest of it is mine. So it's a better feeling to get that money. I don't know why. It's maybe me to get the TikTok to be viral is so much better than paid ads. You know that you made it, not your money. You made it. That's the big difference for my head.
Your time, your time was invested and not your money.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's super interesting to kind of see like the transition from that to that. And most people, like even watching this, they would in their head, an organic business is worse than what you had before. Like in most people's brain, you had a brand, it was so cool, paid ads, this, that, you had inventory. That sounds so much cooler, but you make less money. And that's the only thing which really matters when you're doing a business, right?
Yeah, you have to think about it. I have to pay my warehouse. I have to pay my employees. The employee in my warehouse. So I have to pay the goods. I have to pay everything. And now it's just my employees, the product, the product is the smallest percentage of the payment. And that's it.
And I think for you, like, it's very crazy how you just like, you joined the program and you executed everything exactly what we said. And you didn't even take like crazy amounts of calls. It was more just like you had a few specific questions, you asked them, and that's enough to just make it scale.
Yes. I had only one call, a one-on-one call. I was on every Zoom call, but it's a group Zoom call. I had only one call with Patrick from our website to get the conversion rate increase. That's it. All the other stuff, I was writing down, I was asking my questions, I was looking over the videos over and over again and just doing it.
Yes, it's just little feedback loops which you need. And every time you just like improve your videos on making it better and better and better, it stays. Like you have a learning and it's not for one video, it's forever. You are now officially better at the skill. And that just compounds over time. And you're going to also like, even from where you're at right now to the next level, it's going to just be better and better. From what you're saying with your background, I'm not surprised that you made it work like that quick because like if you already made like a brand work, which is honestly probably more difficult than making this work.
It's more difficult.
Way more difficult because the opportunity just is worse. The opportunity of organic is actually insane. And we're seeing it. You can be the best entrepreneur with a terrible opportunity and lose it all and not make any crazy money. But the opportunity, the vehicle you're running your business on is over 50% of how much you make. Like the entrepreneur cannot outcompete. I remember this. I was like a club promoter in a small town in Spain. And the guy, I was working for like a small club. It was just basically tourists coming in, but the whole city was very small. At best, the top seller was making like 4K a month. Okay, so like the top guys were making 4K a month. I went to Barcelona and it's just more volume. The people were not selling better. The worst guys were making like 3K a month, you know? And you could just instantly see how the sales skill is the same exact thing. The guy, he was doing it for 20 years. It was like he was working his ass off. It was his whole company. It was the best seller by far. He was not making real money. In Barcelona, if you're good, you can scale so much more because you have an infinite amount of people you can talk to and sell your shit, right? So it was just so much different. Like I remember that I thought to myself, damn, it doesn't matter how good you are. Like the most important thing you do is picking what you do. That's so much more important.
Yes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm selling this company because I know that with the things I knew now, the new market is more scalable.
Yes.
So my niche is very, very, very small. There are lots of other guys who are selling the same item, but I found something that is no one is selling it. Within 2 months, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to do a store and further on, just because of this. As I was watching your videos on YouTube before I joined your course, I was thinking about a story that happened to me. It was in 2021 where I had my store. There was one product out of my 300 products that didn't sell. It didn't sell at all. I was doing every paid ads. I was doing everything to sell it. It didn't sell. I was making one TikTok where I just did something very small. I was unpackaging the product. It went viral like for just in TikTok, almost 1 million clicks. Within 24 hours, this product was totally sold out. I was thinking back in the days where I produced this TikTok, I knew that organic TikTok is working. You just have to know how. And if you knew it, if you have the formula to make it, you even can do paid ads on it to scale it more.
Yes.
Or email marketing, there's so much more things, but you have to start with organic TikTok to improve your content and then you can scale it.
It's the fundamentals, 100%. And I remember back then, I had organic in my mind for years as well. Like even before pushing it on YouTube, etc. I saw a guy, he just uploaded his Facebook creative to TikTok and got like 400,000 views. First video, just horrible video, and made like, I don't know, like $1,000. It was something like that. And I remember even back then thinking, oh my God, this is insane. But I was like, all right, this is for children, whatever, TikTok. We're not going to post TikToks. It's whatever. We're Facebook ads guys. It's what, you know, and we stick to it. And then at some point, new people were joining the program. I could tell, I see in their eyes, they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea. I can tell with you, you're a business guy. You are already more advanced than somebody who doesn't have a clue about anything yet, like brand warehouse proper thing, right? It was a child, 17-year-old, no idea what he's doing, just uploading videos. He comes to me like, yeah, I made like 10K profit last month, but I don't know how to scale it. So that's why I need your help. What? 10K, yes. How did you make that? How did that work? How, like, you know, that's not like, you wouldn't make that work with my strategy that quick. I don't see that. So yes. I was like, fuck, maybe I'm wrong here. So then I started investigating more. And then like the Jacob came in, it was a whole different thing because Jacob was he basically became a friend, and he also made organic work inside of the program. And it was just, that's how it all started, you know? It was just from me seeing idiots make organic work very easy. It just shows how crazy the opportunity of itself is. From your perspective, what's your background? Like even before the brand, like how did this all happen?
I was a fitness guy. I was doing boxing for almost 7 years, mixed martial arts boxing. I live in a small village in Germany, around about 20,000 people in here. I was always an online guy. I was always gaming with my brother and doing a lot of stuff. Programming. I started to get work. I was programming some website for some companies, so I get some money. My first shop was actually a shop about a dog, affiliate links. So I sold a book on dogs and affiliate links and make some money out of it. Then I sold this company for, back in the days, almost 80,000 euros with 18. I was feeling like the king. I was feeling like, yeah, I'm doing this. Then I'm starting a new company. I'm doing money as well. And then I'm starting this. I was taking all the money. It's now done, but I was taking all the money and putting it in this company to produce my goods, my stuff, and all that. At the first time, it was around about 100,000 euros I was spending in. No money. So only the production, warehouse, all this. And I was believing in this product. I was dumb. I was not calculating it. I was not doing the right research. It was just emotional because I loved this product. Then I'm starting to get money, put my family in the business as my employees. Yeah, after all that shit happened, I was not able to cancel my family as my employees because that's my family.
First.
I have to think otherwise. And I think it was hard for you too to turn all over and do something that nobody does. For your example, from paid ads to organic ads, you are the first person I saw on YouTube who did just organic TikToks and doing some content out of it. It almost catched me to do it as well. So I started it, and I'm always a guy who testing something out before doing my feedback. I was testing it out, and if I'm in something, I'm doing it. So if I do sports, I was doing it right. So 100 or nothing. That's my mentality. And here also, I was taking off all the ads, everything, and just organic to look how much I'm making. It went good.
Went good. So what was the reason for you just watching the YouTube videos, follow my content versus like listening to other strategies? Because obviously dropshipping is very big. There's thousands of people.
It's maybe because of your case studies. The other ones doesn't have case studies or just not so transparent like you. I was watching it, and I guess you upload every two times a week, 3 times a week. And there was always content I'm watching. So your podcast, your case study, all your long-term videos. There was a video around about 1 hour I watched, how to make organic TikToks. So I was looking at it over and over again, almost 5 hours, just looking at, taking notes, making something out of it. And you are showing what you are doing. And I was searching on Instagram, who's Jacob? I was hearing the name Jacob. I was like, who the fuck is that guy? And then you gifted him a Rolex. I saw on this video. I was like, okay, I think he's good. I want to speak to Jacob, but he's so difficult to catch. Yeah. So I've started to watch even more videos. There was one guy, Bon, I think. He's crashing it. And I was saying, okay, if he's doing it, it's not impossible. I can do it too. So that's my mentality. So I went on. Your content was perfect for me to watch, to understand. It was easy to understand. So yes, how you catch me.
No, it's great to hear. No, it's also very interesting how the journey is from people going from doing something completely different to getting hooked into this organic game. Yes. I feel like Mikey did a very good job at getting like thousands of people into organic overall, because it's just amazing how he was able to document the entire journey and also made it so entertaining and all of that. And I'm still mad that I fucking didn't, that I didn't document my journey. It's cool to see everything from start, and yes. I think this is also what people are getting for like in the program. There's recorded group calls for years.
Yes.
Every single person in the case study, you're going to see how he started asking questions back in the day, and it's the coolest thing because like you can take people who made millions and millions of dollars and see them a year ago ask dumb questions in the calls, you know?
Yes, like Bon. I was searching through the group calls from last year, and I was seeing that Bon is only a child back then, and now he's a man with money and he has built muscles and all the stuff. And I was saying, oh shit, he's making it, he's crashing it.
Yes, he crushed it. What's your goals from now on?
Very simple. I want to keep my family in my business. So I want to scale more. And it sounds dumb, but if you know how to sell a product online with organic, you can sell yourself too. A human being is only a product who's selling himself on the internet. So you're a product, your most unique adventure is your personality. Yeah. And if you know how to sell a product, you can sell yourself. So maybe in the next I'm 27 now. In the next years, I want to do it so good, just like you or Jacob. Every single product I get in my hands, I know how to make good content out of it, to sell it, even maybe show other people how to sell it. Now I'm just selling in Germany. I want to sell in the US S2, in the English countries, maybe in other countries too. I don't know. It's so much fun doing this because you have the direct response. And it's not only TikTok. It's like Mikey said, I'm doing it. I'm uploading 2 times a day on TikTok, but also on YouTube Shorts and also on Instagram. So maybe TikToks don't get viral on TikTok, a video, but on YouTube Shorts or on Instagram.
100%. What would you say is like the main advice you would give to complete beginners starting out?
Don't overthink everything. Just do it. Practice. It's maybe not the first product that goes viral, the second, the third, but there is a product that's definitely goes viral, make a good income, and motivates you to get more. When it's hard, it's good because there's different parts of how difficult something can be. One thing, maybe one is going further and solving this problem, and the other one is leaving the problem behind and going away. You have to do much more than the others, and you get more than the others.
Can't agree with that more. In the end, volume and quality trumps everything else. And if you just do more, you're going to become good anyways. So just do more anyway. Like just doing more is already going to make your quality go up. So that's basically the only like main factor you can use to just get better. And obviously the second one is having feedback loops and getting consistent like responses on what you're doing, if you're doing it right, if you're doing it wrong, if you should kill the product, if you should keep testing it, and all these things. Just to summarize everything, like from your experience, like how the program is structured, etc. Like how was it for you overall?
I can recommend this program because just so small money that you can invest. The money that I invested in the program is not the amount I spent on paid ads. It's much less. For paid ads last year, I did almost 100K for paid ads, and the program is nothing compared to the paid ads. And what you become is so much more: the knowledge, the people you're talking to, the group calls, the course, every video that you are doing in the course. There are monthly new videos from new members who are making it, and almost a blueprint how to make it.
It literally is exactly that. And this is also the reason for all the case studies and the success. It's just, it works. It fucking works. If you do what we tell you, you're just going to make money. If you don't, you won't. And I hope people see this and like your mindset and what you're saying, you can clearly tell you're doing the things, you're executing it. It only works not because we're telling you something, because we tell it to you and you actually execute it. That's why it works. If you think you can do the same, you can sign up for a call and we're going to see if everything is going to work out. But keep in mind, you're going to have to do it. Like there's no way around it. It's going to be annoying, difficult. It's going to be a lot of frustration. It's going to be very, very tough to make it work. But if you do, you're going to make a lot of money.
It's maybe a hard statement, but in my opinion, if you're not going to make it, you have to be dumb not to make it. It's so easy. It's so easy nowadays. You have to be dumb not to make it, to sell some products online that others sell too.
It's already out there. Compared to building a brand, it's easy. Compared to, for some people, they're just watching Netflix and not doing shit. Going from that to actually posting a bunch of videos, that's tough. So it just really depends on like what your perspective is. But yes, like in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing.
Most of the guys who didn't make it are structure of the day.
Yes.
How they structure the day.
Yes.
So it's so important to work with a calendar or a to-do list, or even that. I was not doing it before I joined the program, but I love to work.
Yes.
If I wake up, I read a book, I work until the evening. Sometimes I do some sports. But Jacob told me, Mikey, and you in your videos, structured day, very, very important. And I believe too, in your videos you are doing YouTube, you're doing the calls, you're doing all the stuff. Without this structure,
impossible.
It's impossible, yes.
No, bro, looking forward to the $1 million case study soon then.
Yeah, I hope so.